Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is the second video of my series called Solid Principles. Today we are going to talk about the second solid principle that's called open-close principle. So as we have already discussed about the first principle called single responsibility principle in our previous video. So if you have not watched the previous video, I would request you to watch that video as well. Now let's jump into the more detailed explanation. This principle basically states that a class should be open for extension but closed for modification. This means that we should be able to add new functionality without changing the existing code. Here we have the same toy factory example as we have discussed it before in the previous video as well. Let's say I have a class called toy painter, which basically has a functionality of painting the toy. So according to this principle, this class should be open for extension but closed for modification. So what does that means? If I need to paint different color of paints, like for example a red toy or a black toy, I will not modify the existing functionality of the toy painter class. Let's jump into the implementation part. So here you can see we have a simple class called toy painting factory, and we have a class called toy painter. So we have this main function as well here. So what we are doing, we are just calling out the function of the toy painter class. It's called paint toy. So let's say if I have a requirement to paint a toy but in black color or in red color, what should I do? If I don't apply open close principle in normal ways, what I will do? I will simply do like this. Like in the existing class, I am adding a new function called paint black toy. So the toy has painted black, and if I need to paint my toy a red color, what I will do? Paint red toy. That means the toy has been painted red. But this is the total violation of open close principle. You can see the definition of the OCP here again. That says close for modification. So we don't need to change colors. We can add new colors by just creating a new class. So what you can do, you can create a separate classes for each kind of paint color. For example, toy painter black, toy painter red, toy painter yellow. But it will violate other principles of solid principles, like you will be repeating the same function again and again. So what we will do today, we will refactor this code. I will create an abstract class first called paint my toy. This abstract class will be a base class for my painting mechanism, and all my other child classes will be of some color names. For example, one of my child class will be black toy painter, or red toy painter, or yellow toy painter. So let's create a base class which is an abstract class, and it will have one method, an abstract method, paint toy, and it has a parameter as well in the function. So now I have a base class called abstract class, paint my toy. Now I will create two different child classes. Now I will create a child class called black toy painter, and I will implement the function of the base class. It's called paint toy. So similarly, I will create another child class called red painter. red toy painter, an abstract method, paint toy, and I have separate classes for each functionality. Like if I want to paint my paint my toy black, then I have a separate class for it, and it is inheriting the base class called paint toy, and it has a function paint toy. Similarly, I have another class called red toy painter, which is also inheriting from the base class paint my toy, and it has one function paint toy. So what we can do, we can add as many as we want, a different kind of functionalities without modifying the existing class, but we are extending the classes of the functionality. So we are basically extending this base class in each derived classes. So we can remove this one now. So you can see everything is written in clean form. Now we will remove this and we will create first base class object and we call it black painter is equals to new black toy painter, and it's called black painter dot paint toy, and we call it car. Similarly, we red we create a red painter toy. It's called red toy painter paint toy bus. So as you can see, now we have a separate functionalities for each type of colors. So we are not modifying inside each class. Let's say if I have a black toy painter and I am adding another function here like this, paint red toy. So it is not like this. We are not doing this. So I will push this code on Git repository so you can view the code and do your practice as well. So in the next video, we will be talking about the third principle. It's called Liskov substitution principle. Okay, then until then, enjoy your time and see you later. Bye.